Friends, how do you do? Well, today we are going to start the chapter A Letter to God by J.L. Fuentes. J.L. Fuentes was a Mexican writer born in Mexico. A Letter to God is the story of a farmer, of a peasant who is having unflinching faith, unshakable faith in God. Lenko, the major character of this very story, main characters, Lenko. You can call it Lencho also, both the pronunciation is correct. Lenko or Lencho, both correct. So Lenko is a farmer. You know what happens, as not only here in our country India, rather almost even the countries like Mexico, you know, farmers are more and more dependent on rainfall. So is the case with Lenko. Lenko was much more dependent on rainfall. Here he had planted the corn. You know, the sky, it was a rainy season also. The sky was overcast with clouds, and it was about to rain. Lenko was very happy that yes, this year there will be a good rainfall and he will have a very good harvest. Hoping so, he went to his field. There, when he saw the dark and black clouds, he was overwhelmed with joy. He was excited. He was very much happy that yes, it is going to have a heavy rainfall. When he saw, he started, he imagined that yes, when he was in a state of dream. He imagined that yes, big raindrops are like 10 shillings and a smaller one are like 5 cents. The bigger one 10 cents, the smaller one 5 cents. This was what he imagined. This was what he envisioned. But really it started raining. His crop needed a good rainfall, and it started raining. But all of a sudden what happened? It turned into a hailstorm. The rainfall turned into hailstorm, and all of a sudden hailstorm. The rainfall turned into hailstorm, and what happens within moments, within a fraction of seconds, his entire crop get destroyed. He was disappointed. He was hopeless and sitting in his field thinking that how would he be able to feed his family? There was no other option left. Entire his corn was destroyed because of hailstorm. Nothing was left. He thought that yes, he imagined that yes, even the insects would have left more than that, and this hailstorm had left nothing. It has destroyed everything. Lenko had no other option left. So when Lenko saw that yes, entire crop, the entire corn was destroyed, there was no other option left behind. Only one hope was there, the hope of God. The help from the help from the help of God. This was the only option left to him. Though he was a farmer, but he was literate. He knew, Lenko knew how to, little bit, how to write also. Lenko knew writing, how to write. So he decided to write a letter to God. Because no one was there to help him. This was no option was left to him. So he, on the following Sunday, he went to the post office. He took the pen and started writing a letter to God. And he wrote a letter to the God asking him to send him 100 pesos. Asking the God to send him 100 pesos. You know, peso is the currency of Mexico. It is the unit of currency of South American countries like Mexico. So he wrote a letter. In his letter he asked God, he demanded God to send him 100 pesos in order to sow the next crop and to run his family also. When he found that yes, entire crop was destroyed, he thought that yes, this year how would he be able to feed his family? How will his family survive? So in order to survive his family, he decided to write a letter to God, because there was no other option. Everything looked black, everywhere looked bleak, dark, no hope was there. So yes, he took the pen and ultimately wrote a letter to God. You know, to the utter surprise of the postman, when the postman found the letter, when he saw the letter, and the letter was addressed to God, he was totally surprised. He was spellbound, and the postman didn't know the address to God. He had never reached. He had never took the letter, delivered his letter to God. This address he didn't know. So out of utter surprise, he went to the postmaster. Postman took the letter and placed it before postmaster. Postmaster, he was also at the beginning he was very much happy and baffled also and surprised also. I started chuckling and laughing that yes, what kind of man the person would have been, but at the same time he was nonplussed, mesmerized, thinking that yes, what kind of faith Lenko, what kind of faith, belief Lenko had in God. So the postmaster decided to answer the letter. And when he opened the letter, he found that more than goodwill, ink and paper, he needed the person who Lenko needed some monetary help also. Monetary. financial help, aid. So when he postmaster opened the letter, it was in the letter there was the person demanded for 100 pesos from the God. So more than goodwill, he decided, the postmaster decided to collect the money, so that the person should not shake his faith in God. So what the postmaster did, he asked all the employees working in the post office to give some charity, to give some donation, and everyone agreed to the proposal of the postmaster. So at last, some amount of money was collected, and postmaster again took another envelope and sent back, means answered the letter and sent back the letter to Lenko. On the following Sunday, next Sunday, when Lenko came to the post office, postman handed the letter to Lenko. After getting the letter, Lenko was not at all surprised. He thought that he was so sure, he was having so much faith in God that yes, he would get the answer from the God, from the Almighty, and it happened what he had imagined, what he had felt, what he has expected. After opening the letter, he found only 70 pesos. He found only 70 pesos. He became a little bit skeptical. He became doubtful on the character of the postal entire employees of the post office, either it is postmaster or postman or whosoever concerned. So again he decided to write a letter, and again he wrote a letter to the God that yes, how could I manage? How could he manage? It will be very much difficult for him to run his family and to sow the next crop with only 70 pesos. He cannot manage. So again he wrote a letter asking the God to send 30 pesos. And he also requested, in the letter he also wrote that this time you should not send me the rest of the amount, that is 30 pesos, through post office, because post office employees are a bunch of crook. They are crooks, they are wicked person, they are shrewd. This was what the allegation Lenko laid on the post office employees. But on the whole, let us, if we want to know the central idea, the theme of this very story, Letter to God, highlights the theme of an unflinching faith of a man in God, unshakable faith of man in God. And when you are having faith in God, you will definitely be rewarded. God never lets anyone disappointed. It is the God, because according to Lenko, God is the omniscient, omnipresent, everywhere, omniscient. God prevails everywhere. He can go everywhere. That was what the belief of Lenko had. This was the belief of Lenko. So that's the end of this very chapter. Thank you.